everybody, we're here for the 2015-16 Malt Experiment.
And this is interesting.
This is going to be cool. Let's take a minute. Elder's going to pour these out and we're going to talk about what each of them are. So, we've got our Avant-Garde Pilsner malt. That's the one that we contributed this year. And then we're going to have S.J. Pours. He's the only one that did malt extract. He did a combination of liquid and dry malt extract. He used Munich LME and amber or dark amber DME. I think it's just amber DME.
Yeah.
He also added Clarity Firm, which is a fermentation aid to help with clarity, and it also removes a majority of the gluten that's found in beer, so that's pretty cool. Wally Feck did Gleneagles Maris Otter, which is a Scottish Maris Otter, so that's from Crisp. That's pretty cool. We have Mash Paddle. Mash Paddle did Propino Pale from Muntons. That's an English pale malt. Puka NC did a two-row, Great Western two-row. It's one of our favorites. We love that two-row malt.
We use a lot of that.
We do, and it's a good price for us when we buy it, so it's pretty cool. Kirk Sexton did another malt from Crisp, and he did the English Maris Otter. And I think that sums it up. There was only really six of us that did
involved in this. We had a few mishaps along the way at the beginning, so
yep,
people had to drop. And
had a couple infections, so
yeah,
it is what it is. It happens. Kind of sucks, but hey,
okay,
it is. So let's get into it.
I'm gonna go through the pour.
Yep,
right.
Pour's done. So now that we have all these out, you can see we had one that was pretty well carbed. The rest of these, our target carbonation was pretty low. I can't remember what the volumes were, but I want to say it was less than 2 volumes of CO2. And so, yeah, I think we can see that on the head and the appearance. It looks like the Crisp Maris Otter has a real nice head retention, as well as the Pilsner. Both of those have a real good head retention as far as that goes, and
as you can see,
then the mash paddles. What did Mash have? He had the Propino Pale. That one also has a bit of a hanging head. The rest of them are pretty thin, excluding the the malt extract, which
you saw the pour.
Yeah, you saw the pour, and that thing is still sticking around. So we're gonna go ahead. Where do you want to start? I think
let's start where it began with Puka.
Let's start with Puka.
He's the one who started this experimental group.
Yep.
Back, we did the first go around. Well, we weren't. I don't know if he did one before us.
Talk to your camera.
Yeah, there's my camera. We're doing multiple camera things. So,
yep. So this is Puka's, and this is the Great Western two-row malt we're familiar with.
Nice looking beer.
It's gonna be interesting to see if there's much difference in these. Smells clean.
Yeah.
You can see, pitch black, as most of these are. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Puka. All of these use the same hops, East Kent Goldings. Everybody used the same yeast, which was Irish Ale 1084 from Y Yeast. Okay.
This one for me is coming in a little flat.
It's a little low on carb.
Yeah.
There is some there. I can see the bubbles in the glass, and I can also feel it on the tongue.
And I'm seeing some nice lacing on it too.
I'm getting a little bit of like acrid or acidity almost from it. Are you picking that up?
I am too. Yeah.
We'll come back to that if there's.
Sure.
All right. You're in the front and I'm in the back?
Yeah, I'm in the front.
Okay.
In the back. Okay.
This is.
Oh, we need a palate cleanser.
No, we don't. Praying Monk Brewery. So this is Kirk Sexton's. This is the English.
That's a beautiful looking
Maris Otter from Crisp.
Beautiful looking head on
Yeah,
that. I
that's
mean,
a
for
real
a stout,
nice.
that's just what you need. Just a small amount of head on a. That's pretty sweet looking.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Kirk. Thanks, buddy.
That smells nice.
It does. Oop. There's carbonation in Pukas.
I'm picking up on the carbonation on this and,
Yeah.
and the mouthfeel.
Oh, is that smooth?
That's. Yeah.
There's
That
a
is a nice
discernible
malt.
difference.
That's
yeah.
a nice malt. I like that.
I think I'm getting a little more sweetness on this one.
Yeah.
Puka's finished at 1010. I don't think I have all the specs on everybody's. I know we were pretty bad with putting our specs on our bottle. Sorry, guys. Life happens.
And we don't have our logbook here, do we? To look at where we ended up.
Ours finished at 1012.
Kurt's finished at 10-12 as well.
There's a
we
little.
were there.
There's a little something in the back of this one too. It's similar to that acrid kind of thing. It's probably from all the black malt. There's like 2 pounds of black malt in this, but there's. I almost want to say it's got like almost like a little bit of a lemon tart thing going
Yeah.
on for me.
I am picking up that little bit of tartness.
That's good though.
That's a good beer.
All right, let's move on to the Propino Pale Malt from Mash Battle. There you go.
There's
A little head retention there, a little
Yeah.
ring. There, nice lacing.
So
Smells like Pukas.
yeah, it really doesn't have a whole lot of aroma.
This one finished at 1012. Almost all of these were at
They're
1042,
10.
1042 to 1043 starting gravities. I know ours was 1042.
And finishing out
At 10.
at 10-12 or 10-10. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, Mash Battle. Ooh, I like what that one. That one's got a little more of a chocolate note.
Yeah. And I've been thinking about this. Everybody has a completely different system.
Yep.
And how they're doing their brew, doing it on a stovetop or in a sophisticated system with it's stainless with pumps and such
And buckets and
buckets and barrels and
coolers
bits and bobs. We pretty much cobbled our system together from various found parts.
and purchased parts and cobbled parts.
This is nice.
I like this one. This one's got a really kind of a distinct chocolate note to it for me, and a very, very nice malt. And I think it's got to be the base malt that's giving it a little bit more of a distinct character.
And,
than the first
and this
two.
malt was
This is the Propino.
The Propino.
Yeah, this is Munton's, so it's another British malt. Cool. I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on to the Glen Eagles Maris Otter
Right. This
from our
one's-
boy Wally. Wally, what up, man?
The head flattened out on this
Yep.
one pretty much.
Now we have not watched any reviews yet. We're gonna watch all the reviews after we're done with this, get this thing up. So,
Yeah.
oh, cheers. I'm not getting much of
Cheers.
a different nose at all.
No, they're all about the same.
And it's not like palate fatigue either. Cheers, Wally.
Wow. You can definitely taste the difference in the malts.
This one's got a lot more of the black malt character coming through on it. I mean,
So that means that the
So this
base
is-
malt is
yeah.
not as prevalent
exactly.
as the crisp was, or the
Yeah, this is we've got 2
Propino.
Maris Otter malts in this group, and I can't remember what the other guys had that had to bail out.
well,
It was
Tyler.
Nate, it was Nate,
Tyler had to
Hotback
jump
Nate,
out.
and Tyler.
And
And so
early
did
on, I want to say was it
Hotback
Josh.
Hotback Nate.
Or Lou Brew? No, it was
It was Jake up at
Jake.
Super Brewers had
Jake
to bail out.
had to bail as well. So
He was kind of late, last minute. He was ready. His beer was brewed. His brew was ready to go. He
And
had a
then
lot
it-
of family stuff come up and life stuff. So
yeah.
so cheers, Jake. Sorry you couldn't
Yeah.
be part of this.
So what are you getting on this?
This I'm getting a lot of black malt. I'm not really
Mhm.
getting that Maris Otter characteristic. I'm not seeing that or picking that up.
This was the Glen Eagles.
hmm
Maris.
Maybe a little bit of yeast character too. Huh.
Mm.
Well, it's all right.
Right?
It's all right.
Yeah.
There you go.
All of these beers so far
Are pretty similar.
very similar and very drinkable.
Oh. Oh, I love the aroma on this one. This is S.J. Poor's beer.
Now this
Oh,
is
man.
all
Little Face Brewing.
LME and DME.
Yeah, but the aroma on this one. Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
Totally different than the other beers.
This is that very, very, very carbonated
And,
pour that I had.
and you know what? Maybe that's lifting the aromas out, but
It could be.
we let it settle down. That's just down to a cap now, and it's not like screaming bubbles. I mean, there's some bubbles in there, but they're not like raging.
Cheers.
Cheers, Mr. Pour. Good getting in on this one, buddy.
Mm. Yeah, I think SJ jumped in when we had some people drop out.
Interesting.
It is.
I think I can still taste the gluten.
Yes.
No, not at all.
Now, Munich and Amber.
Mm.
Munich LME.
I'm definitely getting kind of more of a biscuit thing going here.
Yeah.
A touch more breadiness than the other ones.
Me too. I'm getting that.
Something I failed to mention was that every one of these beers was bottle conditioned. We chose to do a priming sugar, blend it into the base beer and bottle them all up. We did something different than everyone else, and what we did was we actually added the priming sugar to a keg and carbonated the whole thing, and then we brought it into the room temperature and let it sit for 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks, and then we bottled off of the keg.
Right.
So some of that priming sugar, came over to the bottle. So, I mean, you could say it's still bottle conditioned, but it really, for us, it worked so well. It was our first time really having great success with it. We hit the volumes that we were targeting.
Right.
The carbonation was spot on for us. We were super happy with that. We're going to be revisiting that process. When we have the pipeline filled up and we've got room and time to spare, we'll be doing that.
And this was during a cold period in our environment. So we took it into the house, and I have a heated tile floor in our one front room that I had rebuilt and put in a heated floor. And so it was nice because we set it all in there. And actually, when we kegged, didn't we mixed up the sugar solution,
Yeah?
put it all into the keg,
Yeah?
and then poured it into the bottles.
No.
So we had 12. I remember we had bottles sitting there
No.
on the floor, conditioning. Am I
Did we?
wrong? Yes. Yes. So the bottles that went out,
Oh, yeah, I take that back. 'Cause we
bottles that
bottled
went
later.
out
Yeah, yeah.
were
I
bottle
retract
conditioned.
my original
Yeah,
statement.
because we made the solution.
We
We
did.
bottled the bottles,
Right
set them
away.
on the floor, and
And
let
they
them
were-
do
yeah.
their thing
We
there.
filled them flat.
Because I remember we did about 14 bottles, and then we tested it
Yeah,
as it
That's
went along
right.
before we shipped them out.
because we wanted to make sure that everything was solid.
Right.
Yep. So
So that
yeah,
worked
so
out
that's
pretty
right.
well.
We did indeed bottle condition,
Mhm.
but the process was great. I mean,
Yeah,
talk
and
about
that's a
making
good
it
one.
easier to bottle than using the bucket and filling
Forcing gas into a keg of beer is just it's a different way of doing it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Let's
we're
move
getting
on.
inside.
Let's stop
And
the
now
ramble. So
now
we're on to ours. We
to the
want to
last
include ours, and I was trying to keep this under 15, so I'm sorry, folks.
We will cut back.
Yeah. So this is ours, and this is Avant-Garde Pilsner.
Go ahead.
You know, who puts Pilsner in a stout?
Yeah, what the hell are you thinking?
All right, so did some research, and it's actually not, I guess, not uncommon.
We
I guess it is kind of
chose
uncommon.
that as a challenge.
Now this has a different aroma
Yes, it
to
does.
me than the others.
Yes, it does, for sure. Shouldn't this be in a different kind of beer?
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
almost has like a. To me, it almost has a little bit of a black lager aroma. I mean, it could just be the mental thing with the Pilsner malt, but.
So anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
We're going to try our own now. It's been a while since we've had this.
Yep.
So. It's interesting.
Wow.
It almost tastes like a lager.
And tasting it up against everyone else's,
Yeah.
it is
Definitely
distinct.
different.
Okay, so we've got them all under the belt now.
Mm-hmm.
I have a favorite, and I have a least favorite.
Yeah,
I think.
me too.
All right, so you want to start?
I could.
All right, then I will.
You start and I'll finish.
You finish it. I like. Okay, so my favorite out of the group is Kirk Sexton's, the Praying Monk. That was the crisp Maris Otter.
That was my
Absolutely
choice as well.
The best tasting, and I'll go back to just revisit it.
That's my glass, but that's okay. Because I know yours is in the back and I can drink it.
Yeah, you're right. Damn it. Now I've got
Sorry,
scooties.
busted.
Yep. I just like there's a distinct flavor to that. It's got really strong malt character, and you can tell it's the base malt. It lets the specialty malts kind of come through and do their part. It's just it's a great beer. It's very well brewed. Everyone's beer is well brewed, so don't take that the wrong way. But really like Kirk's the best. As far as the base malts go, I think that, to be honest, ours is probably my least favorite.
Because it doesn't fit the stout.
Yeah.
And I'm in a total agreement with you.
Yep.
Because don't use Pilsner for a stout. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, Pilsner
maybe.
malt's meant for Pilsners.
I think
And
maybe
there's a reason for that.
maybe if you played with some of the specialty malts, but yeah. It just doesn't really work well.
I like it. It's good. But
We've drank the snot out of it. We still have a bunch to get through. But.
For this experiment, it was fun to have all these different malts.
And okay, so then moving up the ladder from my least favorite to most favorite. So after after the Pilsner, the other Maris Otter, I didn't like it as much. I mean, so that would be like
It was Wally's.
Yeah, fifth place, let's say. Ours will be 6th. Wally's will be 5th. Now this is no knock on the brewers, guys. You know that. I hope you know that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about the malts,
malts.
And the mix and what goes into this.
So Wally's, and then from there, I think Puka's for me would be 4th, and then SJ's is probably 3rd, and then 2nd place is this Propino. I really want to get some of this Propino Pale. I really like what it did in the stout, so that's 2nd place. So there you go. 1st place Praying Monk, 2nd place Propino, 3rd place Puka. Isn't that what I said? No. 3rd place was SJ's, 4th place Puka's, 5th place Glen Eagles, and then Avant-Garde Pilsner. Ours is last.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I agree totally. All the way along the whole thing. It's
all very well brewed beers. You guys are all amazing brewers. Thanks for letting us take part in this. And,
It was great. And I'm wondering what the next experiment will be. We were talking about what do we do? Throw out some ideas.
If you guys got some ideas and want to throw them out there, please do. But
Brad, thanks again
we're
for
rambling.
putting this
Yep.
whole thing
Thanks,
together.
Brad.
It was great to be a part of it again, and look forward to doing it again.
Yeah, thanks
if
to
we can.
everybody for
It's
getting
really
this.
awesome. And it's nice that the last time around we had different people involved in it. This time, anybody who wants to get involved with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Hit us up.
It's really good.
Hit anybody up. Hit Puka up. We'll do it. We'll get you on board.
Yep.
Cheers, everybody. Catch you on the next
Cheers.
one. Home.
Brew.
Oh.